So look, we went down to 54,000 today, bounced right back up to 57 or 55, I think we're at. I'm not in the least bit worried, guys. So if you're worried, it's because your duration, you miscalculated your duration. You thought you were going to be at 77,000 a day. If you are in this for 4 years, the only thing that you need to think about doing is figuring out how to make some more money. Either sell some assets that aren't going to do what Bitcoin does in the next 3 or 4 years. Look at everything you're consuming and get rid of that. And when you finished all that, dude, just go back to work, make some fiat, and buy some Bitcoin. And if it's at 42,000 the next time you buy some, cool. If it's at 82,000, cool. I'm stacking Bitcoin. I have more Bitcoin this morning than I had last night. The valuation of it seems to be down today. And I'll just remind everybody, it's July the 5th. There's nobody working today. There's nobody in the markets.
Bitcoin's value recently fell to $54,000 before quickly rebounding to around $55,000. Despite negative market sentiments from other investors, CEO of Cardone Ventures and Bitcoin maximalist, Gary Cardone, recently shared why he remains optimistic. Cardone advises against worrying about short-term fluctuations, suggesting that any anxiety from such reasons stems from a miscalculation of investment duration. In other words, he recommends that those committed for the long term should focus on generating more income and selling off assets that won't perform as well as Bitcoin. Let us now view clips of Gary Cardone's interview. Give this video a like to show your support and subscribe for your daily dose of crypto news. We hope you enjoy.
Stop. You don't have time. Don't miss out this 2025 bull run. Educate yourself first ahead of the crowd. We have created the ultimate step-by-step crypto cheat guide that will guide you this bull run. Unlock the secrets of crypto and make smarter investments today. Now by clicking on the link below to get your exclusive copy just under $10.
Bitcoin went down somewhere between 23 and 30% post-halving within the first 100 days, and then it bounces. Funny enough, even with the Bitcoin price going down, the miners are still just charging away. I mean, Iron was up 28% last week, and Bitcoin wasn't like performing like a beast. What are the miners going to do if this thing reverses and does an 88, an 85? Those miners are going to just fly, dude, like pancakes off of a griddle. I mean, I don't, and that's just before the AI, but that's prior to the AI piece of this, because, I mean, if Iron can move up in a $50,000-$60,000 environment, 28%, what can they do if Bitcoin was at 78, 80, or 100? I'm going to just end with this, Sam. I just think people, if you're hearing me talk about politics more right now than Bitcoin and it's frustrating you, I'm going to ask you to just be tolerant of me, because like right now, this is very, very important. I need you guys to really think about voting, think about who your neighbors are and bring them to vote in November. Like, just go meet your neighbors, man. Okay. Like, I have this, I'm going to end every show with this. Hey, go do something nice for somebody and don't tell anybody about it. Okay. This is a beautiful life hack. I've been doing this for a long, long time. And the more I say it to you guys, the more I'm doing it just naturally. So somebody showed me this little life hack a long time ago, and I forgot about it for a long time. And anyway, but you know, for me, part of being nice is me getting involved in politics, because I don't like it, don't want to, but we can't be apathetic. Okay, you're just going to have to fight through this for the next 5 months. And sadly, I think once we fight for it, and win it, we're going to have to fight to keep it. So I think it's a 4 to 8 year journey that we're on, and closing your ears and doing nothing and hoping that Bitcoin goes up is going to be you're not going to be a part of the solution. So I think Bitcoin can go up. It will go up. And let's use Bitcoin as that kind of gravity connection between all these people to like figure out how our voice can be more important. Our voice has been lost, and it's been lost to a bunch of people who figured out if they say shit enough times over and over and over and over again, even if they're only 0.4% of the entire global population, people will fucking listen to them. We have gone quiet. And that's what happened, dude. We went quiet and somebody else exploited the vacuum. So you're going to have to, like, I'm assuming I'm going to be targeted by somebody and hated and probably prosecuted. This is not going to be free, dude. Like there's no, talk to somebody in Ukraine right now. Okay. I'm dating a woman that went to see her parents 4 weeks, dude, for her parents to move from Ukraine to Monaco for dinner. 4 weeks. Okay. So if you think you're free, think again. Okay. Because as long as there's people that are being treated this way, you can be treated this way. Okay. For sure. Just fuck with the wrong person. So I love Bitcoin, love the country, love this country. I love this planet, and there are 8 billion people on this planet. There's only 10,000 politicians. Okay, like it's 8 billion to 10. It's a no-brainer, but we have to communicate with each other and talk and be honest and stop arguing over tiny little shit. Let's focus on what we basically agree with, what the core principles of belief are: good, honor, morals, ethics, truth, production, creation, getting paid for creating something and not having it stolen from you. I believe in these things. And either way, this is going to be a great experience. Win or fail, this is, we're living in history, dude. Like 20 years from now, you're going to be like, hey, I was working for this guy. He's dead now, but like he kept saying, dude, we're living in the middle of history. Can you feel the sand moving? This is really exciting to me, that I can feel the structure under my feet moving, metaphorically. So that, to me, that's very, very exciting, and more important than whether Bitcoin's at 78,000 or 7,000, quite frankly. I don't think that scenario is correct, but we're going to get paid very well for our position in Bitcoin, guys, but you're not going to get paid well and keep it if you don't, do something on the political front also. So I'll end with that.
Gary Cardone stressed the importance of political engagement alongside investment in Bitcoin. He believes that the upcoming U.S. election will significantly impact cryptocurrencies. Therefore, he urges people to vote and to engage with their neighbors to encourage them to vote in November. According to Cardone, community action and involvement can make a significant difference. Now here are more clips of Gary Cardone.
I think with Bitcoin, it's really easy because I have a price. I know what the supply and demand is. And I also have a understanding that very few people have come into this asset class. So when you start thinking about the game theory, if I'm right, and all the wealthy people have consumed everything they possibly can, they're at max consumption. Remember, we had peak oil. I know a guy became a major league author, Dan. I'll think of his name, but he became the professor on the concept of peak oil, which I don't think we've ever seen peak oil. We'll never see peak oil. Peak oil suggests that there's a price, but at $1,000, there'll be all the oil on the planet show up. So I can't game theory. I can game theory how that would work with an OPEC situation and a cartel. But when I look at Bitcoin, I go, wow, there's 406,000 ultra wealthy families. I'm pretty sure I know how they're going to behave, dude. Okay. Somebody that will pay $125,000 for a chartered flight or a Rolex watch. There's an infinite number of chartered flights available, right? There's an infinite number of Rolex watches that could be built at a number. Like at $1 million, how many airplanes are going to come throw themselves my way. Everybody and their brother will show up with an airplane in Tampa, dude, at $1 million. Hey, I need to go 3 hours to pay you $1 million. Planes will show up. Okay, so see how they supply and demand gets massively distorted. So it's just pretty simple to me. Like, this is a very simple one. I mean, all the other game theory things are very complicated. You've got oligopolies, you got a duopoly, you got a monopoly. These all require very different kind of strategic pathways to the market. And that gives me an advantage, quite frankly, because I know how all these financial houses are going to approach coming into Bitcoin. They're going to try to do it through partnerships and referral deals, and they never work. And
why do they want to do it that way?
Because they want to limp in. It's called limping in. Hey, let's do a partner deal. Let's not really commit. See, Fidelity came into the digital asset space 7 years ago. They came in, dude. They deployed capital. They hired people. They didn't do partnerships with people. And hey, let me give you an announcement. I mean, they were willing to spend money on the space and develop a thesis and build a business around it. So that's very different than a First Data popping in or a Bank of America popping in going, hey, we have to do this for defense. We don't really know what we're doing. We're doing it because everybody else is doing it, but it's not a real clear objective. This is why I was talking about Chatter and Twitter. Elon has a lot going on, okay? Like, if Spaces is going to be a great environment, it's going to need more than 7 developers. And if a Chatter shows up with 1 million users and they absolutely focus on the product that needs to be built for this market, people will move from X in a flash, dude. There's no more sticky. Like, you're not going to get stuck into these programs anymore. People are going to be free to move around. See, that's part of the game theory. I like Chatter. Like, I will support Chatter showing up because 1, it gives us a redundancy. 2, it creates competition, man. Like, it creates innovation. This is where this is why America has been so great until it got lazy. It competed. This is what the exceptionalism of America was. We loved competing. And we've lost that competition because it's basically become a bunch of clubs that charge way too much for way too little value. Thank you, Wade. Appreciate the super chat, buddy. $5. I can use that to buy some Bitcoin at $55,700.
Using game theory, Gary Cardone predicts that wealthy individuals will eventually turn to Bitcoin as they exhaust other consumption avenues, leading to Bitcoin becoming a major asset class with significant growth potential. He argues that financial institutions will take a cautious approach to Bitcoin through partnerships and referral deals, which he finds ineffective. Cardone commends Fidelity for fully committing to the digital asset space by investing capital and hiring staff, unlike other institutions that only participate defensively. He believes that this full commitment is essential for successfully integrating Bitcoin into traditional financial markets. How do you view Gary Cardone's predictions about Bitcoin's future and the role of political engagement and institutional commitment in its growth? Do you think his strategies and insights will play a crucial role in Bitcoin's integration into the broader financial system? Share your thoughts in the comments section below and continue the discussion. If you found value in this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful discussions on cryptocurrency and finance. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you again. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.